Bryce with Healthy Fit. Today's workout is athlete strength. I've got my Kbands Athletic bands on to help give me a little bit of added resistance as we go through today's workout, but you don't need any equipment. I do have a mat. If you are on a hard surface, you might want that for the floor work, and I will be demonstrating options using the chair if you're not getting down on the floor. Starting with our first move, if you put on your fitness watch, by the way, go ahead and set it. I forgot to put mine on today. Sumo squat, arms at your ears. We're gonna crunch down and lift, crunch. Crunch it down, 3, 4, crunch, and alternate that leg. Driving the knee towards the elbow. Exhaling, keeping your chest up nice and tall. Sink down nice and low in that sumo squat, chest up tall, like you're sliding your back down a wall. Bicep curl jack. Option right here for low impact, tapping it out. Otherwise, hop it out. Getting that blood flow. You're gonna feel amazing after this workout. This is great cross training for races, Spartans, and triathlons. And I love the moves that we've got today because athlete strength, we usually don't use equipment, so you can do these as part of your run protocol at a park. Shuffle squat. I'm gonna use my area here. Check for safety. Shuffle and squat. Shuffle, stay low. And squat, chest up nice and tall. Squat, you got it, come on. Shuffle and squat, chest up. Use the space you have available. All right, plank to down dog with push-up. If you're not getting down the floor, you can use a chair or a bench. Make sure it's sturdy. Plank, push-up, moving into your down dog. You can also do this on the floor, on your knees or toes. Nice long line through the spine. Pressing your heels down towards the floor in that down dog for a good stretch. Exhale, nice long line through the spine. Flat back as we go into our push-up. Looking up in front of your hands or over the front of your chair. One more here. And step it in. Whew. Do you feel warmed up? Get a sip of water. It's time to work. All right, who's ready for an amazing workout? Today's protocol, we've got pairs of 2 movements. The first is a 30-second hit move, followed by a 45-second strength move. We will do 4 sets of each movement. Are you ready? Okay, starting with our burpees. If you're not getting down on the floor, our option is squat, lunge, squat, reach, come up to your toes, or hop. You also have the option of adding in that push-up in your burpee. It's up to you. Let's do this. Stepping out into our plank, option for that push-up. Step or hop it in, reach, come up to your toes, jump. Make sure if you're inside that you're not going to hit a ceiling fan or a light fixture. Safety first. Option to do a tuck jump. Landing softly on your toes. Rest. Reciprocating pull downs. Standing option right here. Slight arch in your back. Alternating the arm. Otherwise, join me on the floor on your belly. We have the option of digging our toes into the floor or lift the arms and the toes, reach, center, Reach, opposite arm. Again, toes can be on the floor or not. We're trying to lift our chest up. Look right in front of you on your mat. Couple more seconds. Last one. And rest. Back to our burpees. Choose your option. Choose your intensity level. This is your workout. We've got our squat, lunge, squat, up and reach. We can add a jump in there. We can step it out. We can add push-ups. Again, customize your workout. We can hop it in. We can add a hop here. We can add that tuck jump. It's up to you. Come on. 10 seconds left. Get in there. Reach. Nice long line through the plank. Whatever option you're doing. Rest. All right. Reciprocating pull downs. Remember your standing option or you're on the floor. Reaching your arms. Pulling back. Reach. Back. Reach. If you're on the floor, your toes are either digging into the ground or you're lifting your toes off, squeezing those butt cheeks. Your choice. Try to get that chest up off the ground. We're using our small of our back, that lower back part of our core. We're looking down in front, not up at our arms. We want that neutral spine. Lift that chest up. Squeeze those butt cheeks. And rest. Back to the burpees. We're halfway done with this block. How are you doing? Remember your options. Squat to lunge. You don't have to jump. You can get up on your toes. Stepping back, stepping in, add a jump or hop it out. Nice long line through the spine if you want to add that plank. Optional tuck jump. Soft on your feet. Come on, you got this. Stick with me. Woo! No matter what option you're doing, rock that option. Rest. Reciprocating pull downs on your belly or standing. If you're standing, arching that back slightly to engage that core. Our core goes all the way around our trunk, 360 degrees, alternating reach. I want you, as you do this, to focus not only on your lower back, but that scapula. Is your scapula rotating around your rib cage as you do the movement, as you reach? Do you feel your scapula rotating? Gliding along the rib cage. Reach. Squeeze those butt cheeks. That good scapular rotation, anterior tilt is going to prevent injury. Rest. All right, last set. Starting with our burpees. Let's do this. 30 seconds. Remember your options. You got it. Challenge yourself. This is the last set. You can add those tuck jumps. Good form if you're hopping. Reach, come on. You got it. Finish strong. Boom. I know those are tough. Reciprocating pull downs on your belly or standing with that slight arch. Reach and pull. Rotation of the scapula. Concentrate on that rotation up and around the rib cage. Concentrate on engaging that core. Nice long neutral spine. Squeeze those butt cheeks. You do have the option of digging those heels into the ground. All right, moving on to new moves. Our hit move, our cardio move is cross-country ski. Option is right here, opposite arm and leg, or we can hop it. Like we're skiing. So as you ski, I want your feet parallel, knees coming down in alignment with toes. Look in the mirror, see how you're doing. We're on the balls of our feet here, pressing our toes into the floor. You got it. Rest. Bear shoulder taps. Standing option, on your toes, tap knee. Tap knee, core is engaged. Other option is on the floor. Curl those toes under, tap. So a couple checkpoints here. I want you to make sure your hands are under your shoulders. The lower your knees are to the ground, the more core engagement. If your butt's up like this, less core, more. Challenge yourself. Tap those knees, tap. Keep your hands stacked under your shoulders. How are we doing? We're almost there. Breathe through it. And rest. Whew. Sweating like crazy. Towel off, but we're getting ready for our second set. Cross country ski, opposite arm and leg. Tap it out or hop it. Remember, we always have options for all fitness levels. It doesn't have to be high impact to be a higher intensity workout. You can go like this really fast and get your heart rate up, just like someone who's doing the plyometric movement. Bear shoulder taps. Using that chair for balance if you're not getting down on the floor, lifting those heels and tap, and tap. Hands are stacked under your shoulders if you're on the floor. Core is engaged. Tap, tap. Now for some of you, getting that tap in might be too much for you today. So you can just hold the bear right here. Again, we want that hand stacked under the shoulder, knees under the hips, engaging that core, trying to keep those knees low to the ground. We've got 10 seconds left. How are we doing? Rest. Get a sip of water if you need it. I need a quick sip here. Cross country ski. Let's do this. Remember your option. Check your positioning, opposite arm and hand. A little bit of cross body coordination. Pick up that pace. You got it. 10 seconds left. Come on. All right, bear shoulder taps. Now, if this is too easy and you want a little bit more challenge, you can always bring it down to the seat here. Get a little lower before you progress to the floor. Lots of options. Keep those elbows soft. Keep those shoulders stacked under or above the hands. As we get tired, we tend to shift back. That causes undue stress on our shoulder. Keep them stacked. Engaging that core. Can you get your knees a little bit lower to the ground? 10 seconds left. Come on. You got it. And rest. Whew. All right, guess what? Last round for these exercises. Give me what you got, because then we go on to new ones. Opposite arm and leg, ski. Whether you're tapping it or hopping. With this hip work, we want to get up into our higher levels of our heart rate. We want to get breathless, like a 9 on the scale of 9 to 10. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Are you breathless? All right. Great effort. Bare shoulder taps. Use your seat back. Use your seat chair. Use the floor. Last set of these. Check your positioning of your hands under your shoulders. Knees in alignment with hips. Core is engaged. Knees as low to the floor as you can. Remember that core engagement is going to be greater the lower you're at. The higher your butt is, the less engagement. Challenge yourself. 5, 4, 3, you got this. Nicely done. Whew. Great job. Great job. All right. New moves. Plank jacks. On the floor or on your chair. We can tap low impact. We can hop it out. On our knees or toes. Come on, get right in there. Our break is over. It's only 10 seconds. On our knees or toes. If you're on your toes, you can also do the hopping action. Jack it out. Keeping those hands again stacked under the shoulders. Shake it out. We're really working the shoulders on this block, moving into push-up, crouch. So, standing option, push-up, crouch back. Heels are off the ground. On our knees, push up. We can push back into child's pose or come up off of our knees into crouch. Push up, crouch. So that crouch, we're pushing back. I want to feel you have that good stretch in your arm. It's a little bit of core work. Come back to your strong plank. Push up. Driving your knees close to the ground like you're an animal ready to pounce. And rest. All right. Plank jacks. Remember your options. Knees or toes on the floor. We've got our low impact tapping option for all of those. We can jump it, jack it out here. Jack it out on the floor. Choose your option. Looking out in front of your hands or over the front of the chair. You got it. Come on. 2, 1. Shake it out because we're doing a lot of floor work in this block. We're strengthening our wrists, but if you need to shake them out, you can. If your wrists start to get sore, we can always grab a set of weights. Plank to crouch, people. Let's do it. You can always grab a set of weights to keep your wrists in better alignment to do the exercise. Take some of the pressure off the wrist bend. But over time, your wrist will get stronger. Plank, push up, push back into crouch, explode. Remember, you can be on your knees or toes or on the chair. Stretch. Nicely done. Shake it out if you need. We're back to plank jacks. Get a sip of water if you need it. Knees, toes, or chair. Tap it out. Hop it out. This is your workout. Make it count. Challenge yourself. I can give you lots of options. I need you to give yourself the opportunity to push past your comfort. When we push back past our comfort, that is when change happens. Push up to crouch. Remember your options. Nice long line through the spine, whether you're in a chair, on your knees or toes, pushing back into that stretch. Here, again, my heels are off the ground. If you're on the floor, you can do that child's pose stretch or the crouch. Your option. Building up that upper body strength and stretch it out. Explode. Hands are stacked under the shoulders. Pushing back. Now when we do our push-ups, we want to make sure we don't drop our head towards the mat or the floor or over the front of the chair, because all that's doing is causing stress on your neck. Make sure you keep that nice long spine. Plank jacks. This is our last set. Tapping, hopping, you got it. On your knees or toes on the floor. Make sure you keep those hands stacked under the shoulders. As we get tired, we tend to shift back. We want to keep everything stacked. Protect that shoulder complex. Build strength and stability there to prevent injury in your daily living. Rest. All right, shake it out. Last set of push-up crouch. On your knees or toes or on your chair. Nice long line through the spine, like you have that string coming from your head. Remember what I said, don't drop your head down. Keep everything in alignment. I'm looking in front of my chair or my hands, getting down into that crouch, explode back into plank. Same thing on the knees or toes. Stretch it out. Explode back into your plank. You got it. And rest. Guess what? We're in our last block of work. We've got some more planks in there. Again, we're really working on that upper body, shoulder strength. We'll strengthen our wrists. Plank, push up, catcher squat right here. Nice and low. Options on the floor. Plank, do your push up. Step forward. Get that bun down nice and low, yes? Butt cheeks to the floor. You can drop to your knees on that push up. Come up, step forward, squat. Whew. All right, figure 4 glute lift. Floor option, crossing over in figure 4, pressing up. If you're not getting down the floor, the best way to do this exercise is on a sturdy sofa or mattress, something that's elevated a little bit. Pressing up. Nice long line through the spine. Trying to keep that leg open. Keep that buns lifted. Come on, squeeze, squeeze. Remember what side you started with, because you're gonna switch for the next set. Deal? We are back to plank, catcher squat with that push-up in there. Choose your option. On the chair, on your knees or toes. Nice long line through the spine. Step or hop into catcher squat. Down as low as your body allows. Your catcher squat, you might stand up a little bit more. That is okay. Plank. Step forward. Squat. One more. You got it. Nicely done. All right, figure 4 glute lift on the other side. So crossing over, make sure you don't have any pressure on that ankle joint, and press up. Press. Creating that nice long line through the spine from your tailbone up to your neck. You might notice one side is not as flexible as the other. This is my less flexible side because of an injury. But you should be feeling it along your IT band into your butt cheek. We're almost there. Again, remember what side you're doing because we're switching in our next set. If you need to bring your knees to your body to stretch that out, you can. All right, plank, push-up, catcher, squat. Let's do this. Come on. Nice push-up. Give me your strength. Step or hop it in. Boom. Come on, you got this. Choose your option. 10 seconds left. Step or hop it in. Squat. Chest up nice and tall on those squats. Come on. Give me a smile. Yes. All right. Figure 4 glute lift on your original leg. Again, if you're not getting down the floor, an elevated surface like a firm sofa or mattress will do the trick for you. Lift and press up. Press. Press. Squeeze that butt cheek. Try to open up this hip here. Now, if you have other resistance loop like me, it's really adding to the tension and the challenge. That's a great thing about using these athletics trainers. It's because they stay put for athletic exercises like this and add resistance to make you stronger as an athlete. All right, guess what? Plank, push-up, catcher, squat. Choose your option. Get right in it. It's time to go. Yes. Push-up. Step or hop it in. Squat. Push-up. Again, nice long line through the spine, looking out in front of your hands. You got it. If you're using the standing option, really challenge yourself to get low. Use that chair as a support. Rest. All right, figure 4, glute lift. We're on our other side. Are you ready? Here we go. Crossing that leg over, lift. Press it up, and press, and press. Nice long line through the spine. You got it. Finish strong. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Get a sip of water, we're gonna cool it down. Great job, team. Let's cool down. Starting with a side lunge, side to side, stretching out the inside of that straight leg. My feet are both parallel facing the front. Let's hold it on this side. Pushing back into the glute, you shouldn't feel any pressure on that front knee. Switch to the other side. Quad stretch. If you are not reaching your foot today, you don't feel flexible, you can use the chair. Otherwise, you can use the chair for balance or grab the top of your shoe, driving those knees together. We can actually take off our band. I should have done that before we started our stretches. Stepping back into a hip flexor stretch. Your feet are parallel, knees coming down in alignment with toes. Feel that good stretch in the front here. Now press that back heel down towards the floor for a calf stretch. Let's do that on the other side, starting with the quad stretch, either using the chair for support of the foot or balance. Nice long line through the spine, driving those knees together. Want to try to get that heel towards the butt cheek. Stepping back into that hip flexor stretch. Sink into it so you feel it in that front. Drive that heel down towards the floor in the back. All right, plank to runner's lunge. So if you are, we're going to go onto the blade of the foot. So if you're not getting down the floor, you're going to do your runner's lunge right here, rotating to the outside. So when we do this drop to the outside, we don't want to excessively bend the ankle here. It's a leg stretch, not an ankle stretch. So you might feel a small stretch, but you don't want to bend your ankle to an excessive outside bend. We don't want to cause an injury. Going back into plank, runner's lunge on the other side, on your knees or toes. When you do the foot blade stretch, I recommend dropping down to your knee. I'm going to rotate to the side so you can see it from another angle. Dropping to the outside. You can even lean forward a little bit, and that will help open up the hip. All right. Coming back to your plank. Step it in. Bicep stretch, arm across the body, shoulder away from the ear. Arm up overhead, tricep stretch. Nice deep breaths as we bring our heart rate down. Arm across the body, shoulder away from the ear. Reaching up overhead. Some lat pull downs here, nice and easy, opening up the chest. When we pull down here, I want you to feel that good stretch from your elbow across your chest to the other elbow. Now take your arms out nice and wide. Bring them behind you. You can put them in the small of your back, or you can lace them together. Pulling those elbows towards the back of the room to really open up this area. Overhead side stretch. I hope you enjoyed our athlete strength program today. Y'all did amazing. Don't forget to tag me in your sweaty selfie at Kella Price at Healthy Fitness Life Coach. Let me know what you thought of today's workout. Save the workout for future use or share it with your friends. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Athlete Strength Program. Stay strong, athletes. I'll see you next time.